Put a smile on your face.
Good morning and welcome back to the Tobago Updates Youth Morning Show, coming to you live from the Port Mall in Scarborough, Tobago. Now, ambition is the first step to success and the second step is action. Joining us this morning is a young man who has been actively striving for self-development and unlocking new levels within himself, none other than Mr. Shankkeel Alleyne. A special morning to you, and how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, great. So, before we get into the gist of the interview, I want you to tell us a bit more about yourself. You know, what is your brand and what do you represent?
Okay. I'm a young fella from Shankkeel Alleyne, you know. Call it Rockers. Yeah, but I'm Shankkeel.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, I've been through like really struggle. Like really struggle. And I want to show the youth on them that no matter where you come from, you still have it. Could be somebody, you know? Yeah, so right now my whole motive right now is to show, for example, back then passing for light and life was something that people was watching like, you know? Yeah, once you pass to that school, yeah, it's nothing, you know? So I want to show the youth on them, no matter what school you pass for, no matter where you've been through in your past, yeah, you could become somebody, you could do something great, you know?
All right, great.
Yeah.
And I like how you touched on, you know, passing for light and life, because here in society, we have this hierarchy of schools. They think, you know, if you pass for the school, like that's it for you, that's it for your career. You're never going to end up well in life. And, you know, to make that point and show people that, you know, it doesn't matter what school you go to, or comes down to your ambition and drive. It's a really excellent note to make. So tell us a bit more some of the struggles you would have been exposed to throughout your lifetime.
To be locked out your house at the age of 9 and to find your way around, to find things to eat, place to sleep. Yeah, no about sleeping in cupboard with mosquito killing you inside there. Can't really move because a guardian call the police and make them feel like it's this, you know, like you're giving so much trouble. Yeah, so you have to stay inside here, you know. Yeah, there's plenty more stuff, but you know, sometimes I don't want to go too far back. We have to be depressed, you know. Yeah, trying to keep a clear mind right now.
And you know, those factors you would have mentioned, those few factors you would have mentioned, when you look at them in the wider region, these are most of the factors that, quote-unquote, lead youths to get into a life of crime, to get into a life that's on the opposite side of the law.
Yeah.
So tell us, why do you think, like, especially in Tobago space, what is the main reason you think a lot of youths are getting into crime?
This is what I experienced recently, as I said, on TV6 recently. Simple as the youths playing sports, the elders around me, probably because they reach an age where you no longer could have that fun. But plenty youths want to have fun and play the little sports, you know. Simple as a ball going in here, they want to take away the ball, you know. What is the next move for them to do? Sit down and look for a next ball. If they don't have a next ball, what are they going to do? Find some kind of trouble. You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
They always say that the devil find works for idle hands.
And imagine a child who not really sure that this trouble there could be big trouble. Them just see it as, we can understand this. You know? Yeah.
And Mr. Alleyne, despite whatever you have been exposed to in life, you know, those negative exposures you had as a young age, you are here, you are trying to build yourself, build your acumen, and we could see on the table here that, you know, you are trying to build that brand. So tell us a bit more about the things you have been getting into and you've been trying to build.
All right. Well, here's how I see it. Back then, as I say, I never had it. So now, I was hungry. Come up with a wings, you know. Yeah. For the days that I was thirsty, bring out a juice, you know. Yeah.
Okay, great. Wings.
I'm not sure if you could see it there.
You're saying it.
Yeah. That is the wings. Yeah. This is the juice.
So you have a wings business?
Yeah, this is registered and everything, but as I say, when you're doing this thing out of your pocket, coming from nothing is like It's not easy as some people say start a business and believe you already make it, you're already rich, but they know that you have to invest in the business and you have to buy back products. Some people, you know, when they make the money, don't feel you could go and enjoy that money. That money had to go back to the business, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so right now, honestly speaking, I'm trying to get, because I sit down and I was stressing like, I had to pay tax because every business I register, I had to pay tax, you know? Yeah, so I was like, I believe, no, I don't have the links like some people, but I believe I could do it a government job, you know, like, I go out, I do my work, and even I work on my craft because I'll be investing back into the country same way. So I believe the government could help out the youths and them like me.
And touching on government jobs, you know, we have a host here, you know, Mr. Dwayne Nurse, who works in the Division of Finance. And, you know, the Division of Finance, they have this thing called the BDU grant. It's the Business Development Unit grant that helps young entrepreneurs like yourself.
Yeah.
You know, they will give you a grant to help you build your business there. I think it's about $25,000 to help you purchase equipment. So, you know, after the interview, you could just talk to Dwayne and Dwayne could help you with that.
Because I sign up, I just have a few things that I have to get, you know, to for my the simple things, you know, but you know.
And tell us a bit more about your book too. What is that book about?
To the Road to First Class. This is about my journey coming from nothing to something. So like, they consider our country as third world, right?
Country.
Yeah. So I just want to make it to a first class lifestyle where, you know. Yeah, not gonna forget my country, you know. You could still be here and live a first class life, you know.
That's correct.
Yeah, I never really experienced that phase of my life. I only know about the struggle right now. Yeah, I want to experience Dubai, you know.
The highest quality.
Yeah.
Understand. And tell us a bit more about your clothing brand also. I see you have a hat there. I see you're wearing the brand. Tell us a bit more about the clothing brand and what does it represent to you?
Right. Actually, I built this brand for people who go through depression and anxiety and this stuff. I mean, not because I'm working on the patent right now, on the trademark. So I mean, not give too much details where people can try to meet it right now. But according to what color you wear and what hat on the sleeve, it could tell what mood you're in now. Yeah, so it's like you're wearing your mood.
Okay, something like one of those mood rings.
If I see some people who they're always happy, you know, and you just hear that they commit suicide and these things.
I think we had a few of those cases right here in Tobago.
Yeah, plenty all over the world. Right? So, as I say, some people could wear the mood. You don't know, like, this person ain't really feeling 200 today. You don't know how to approach them, how to deal with them, you know? Yeah, that's aim.
All right, so Mr. Alleyne, before we end with a clip of your song, How Me Survive, what is some motivational words you want to leave to the young people who have a similar story to yours, who are going through the struggles? What do you want to tell them?
All right. One thing I want to tell them for sure, don't be ashamed of the position you're at. Like, if your parents don't have it, you don't have it, you're living in an old house, you know, embrace it, because the more you try to run and hide is the more you'll feel to do, like, the wrong things to fit in with the people that have it. And sometimes the people who have it not really happy, you know, so just embrace whatever you're going through right now and believe that you could come out, right? Believe, because I tell you, I remember a guy from the village told me I wouldn't live to see 17.
Oh, wow.
And at the moment, 17 was far. Now I could have believed the person, and that is one of the things that had me going like, alright, I wouldn't live to see 17. Every time I see certain trouble, think about this could end my life right here. So step away from that. I want to prove a point. I could live to see more than 17 and become more than you even thought, you know? Yeah, so youths just find something that you believe could make you into somebody, work on it. You don't really look for the quick way out, because the quick way out is the quick way out, meaning out of it, you know? Yeah, or away from the free world, you know?
Being in remand custody.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Alleyne, this was a really, really touching interview, and it's good to see that despite all the negative things life has shown you, you're still, looking for that silver lining.
Yeah.
So, viewers, I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. And as we end this morning's show, we're going to end with a clip of Mr. Alleyne's song, How Me Survive.
If you try to spite me, then me have to fight you. How me survive, how me still alive. How me go through so much a fight and still I try. Them nine fi see me come out to nothing in a life. But all them a fi know a Jaja by me side. How me survive, how me still alive. How me go through so much a fight and still I try. Them nine fi see me come out to nothing in a life. But all them a fi know a Jaja. Yo, food, you just soul and a freedom soon. We are gonna live for see all we dreams come true. $1,900,000 James and my dog runs up. Nobody know the places we are come from. While I'm in a bed of roses, we in a the dungeons. Books match with bats so them cannot call, we not done stuck. Said that to we face and you will have to pick up some slugs. If you're not walking with jobs, then we are gonna sell drugs. Gun in your palms, still a reason.